Week 3 of the SNCL delivered intense, nail-biting matches, with several games stretching past the 40-minute mark. The competition remains fierce, as the league table is still wide open. Many teams sit at 2-2, keeping the race for the top spots incredibly close. Every game feels like a must-win, and with only 2 clear frontrunners yet, momentum swings could shape the standings in the weeks to come. Number 12, never-ending int SNC, last time's ranking. 12. Never-ending int SNC remains winless after a tough loss to Epitome Crash, keeping them at the bottom of the standings. Their struggles continue, with both coordination and execution failing to secure a victory. However, Week 3 presents a golden opportunity. They face Shadow Phoenix, the only other 0-4 team. If NEI can find a spark, they might finally break their losing streak and climb out of last place. Number 11. Shadow Phoenix, last time's ranking 9. Once seen as a solid mid-tier contender, Shadow Phoenix has struggled to live up to expectations, dropping to 0-4 after a tough loss to SNCL SNC. Playing with a substitute may have hurt their chances, but with their full roster expected to return in Week 3, they'll need to turn things around fast. Their matchup against never-ending int SNC is a must-win if they hope to keep their playoff dreams alive. Number 10, Epitome Crash, last time's ranking 11. Epitome Crash fought their way back to a 2-2 record with a crucial win over never-ending int SNC. While their performance has been inconsistent, they've shown flashes of brilliance when it matters. Now, they face a tough challenge against QTE Infinity in a high-stakes Italy versus Denmark showdown. A win here could solidify their standing in the mid-table, while a loss might send them tumbling back down in this tightly contested league. Number 9, Extraordinary SNC, last time's ranking 8. After a strong start, Extraordinary SNC has come crashing back to reality. Their unbeaten run ended with a tough loss to Cannibulins DAG, dropping them to 2-2. Now, they must prove they can bounce back against slim odds in Week 3. This matchup is a pivotal test. Can they stay in the playoff race, or will they continue to slide? A win would re-establish their momentum in this ultra-competitive field. Number 8, SNCL SNC, last time's ranking 10. The SNCL have struck back, climbing to 2-2 with a crucial win over Shadow Phoenix. Now they have a golden opportunity to break into the upper tier of the standings. Their next challenge is Invicta, a team that was expected to dominate but has struggled surprisingly hard. A win here would solidify SNCL SNC as a real contender, while a loss could keep them stuck in the crowded mid-table fight. Number 7, Monkey Sports Veterans, last time's ranking 5. The Grandpas have been humbled. After a strong start, Monkey Sports Veterans fell to Assassins and Greed SNC in Week 2, proving they're not invincible. Now they face another giant in Wacky Wraiths SNC, back-to-back matches against top-tier teams. The question is, can their lone under-35 player, Sergio Ramos, pull off an upset? Or will Monkey Sports continue their descent, slipping further down the rankings after briefly climbing the ladder? Number 6, Slim Odds, last time's ranking 7. Despite their loss to Wacky Wraiths SNC, Slim Odds showed resilience and put up a solid fight. Now sitting at 1-3, Week 3 presents a crucial opportunity to get back on track. A win against Extraordinary SNC would even their record and keep their playoff hopes alive. The question is, can they capitalize on their strengths and bounce back, or will they fall further behind in this increasingly competitive league? Number 5, QTE Infinity, last time's ranking 6. QTE Infinity continues to prove their resilience, securing a second draw, this time against tournament favorites Invicta. Their ability to hold their own against top-tier teams puts them in a strong position heading into Week 3. Now they face Epitome Crash in a matchup that could propel them into the top seeds. If they can secure a win, Infinity will establish themselves as a serious contender in the race for the playoffs. Number 4, Invicta, last time's ranking 2, the Estonian Phoenix is struggling to rise. Despite strong performances from most of the roster, their weakest link, Los Murderito, continues to hold them back, leading to a frustrating draw against QTE Infinity. Now, they face SNCL SNC in what feels like a must-win matchup. If Invicta wants to reclaim their status as a title contender, they need to prove they can overcome their internal weaknesses and secure a dominant victory. Number 3, Kanelbullen's DAG, last times ranking 4. The Swedish squad remains undefeated at 4-0, but some critics question the strength of their opponents so far. Now, they have the perfect chance to silence the doubters. In Week 3, they face their toughest test yet, Assassins and Greed SNC, the only other unbeaten team. This matchup is a true proving ground. If Kanelbullen's DAG can come out on top, they'll cement themselves as one of the league's elite contenders. Number 2, Wacky Wraiths, SNC, last times. Ranking 3, the Wraiths are holding strong at 3-1, but their journey hasn't been as smooth as expected. Struggles in their last match have led to rumors that substitute Linus might be the weak link, with some even suggesting a move to the second team. Now, they face Monkey Sports veterans in a clash of experience. Two mid laners with a combined age of over 80 will battle it out. Can Wraiths regain dominance, or will Monkey prove age is just a number? Number 1, Assassins and Greed SNC, last times ranking 1. The Birds remain the team to beat. Their dominant 2-0 victory over Monkey Sports veterans showcased both their raw power and resilience, crushing their opponents in Game 1 before grinding out a hard-fought win in Game 2. Now, they stand at the brink of cementing themselves as the league's undisputed top team. Facing fellow unbeaten squad Kanelbullen's DAG, this Week 3 showdown will decide who truly deserves the number 1 spot. With Week 3 on the horizon, the SNCL standings remain wide open. While Assassins and Greed SNC and Kanelbullen's DAG battle for the top spot, mid-table teams fight to break free from the crowded 2-2 pack. Meanwhile, never-ending Int SNC and Shadow Phoenix desperately seek their first win. Every match feels crucial, and with so much at stake, expect high-intensity games, upsets, and defining moments as the league race tightens.
Do you really think I'll let you get away with this? By now, every knight in the city will have been mobilized. Everyone in the capital. Everyone in the entire kingdom of Midgar is your enemy! There's nowhere left for you to run!
Run away? Who's running? Running where?